Hey guys, I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
Guys, a couple years or so ago, we did this. Check it out.
So, you think you want to rent a car and take on the pressures around driving Costa Rica?
Check out this video and see what you might run into.
Well, we took a lot of grief for that.
Mostly from angry Ticos thinking we're bashing them and their country, which could be further from the truth.
Yeah, the comments were pretty scathing, but you know what? That information in that video, we stand by it. It's still relevant. Now, we do apologize for maybe being a little flippant. We probably could have said it a little better.
Or not have made it look so scary. But we love driving around Costa Rica, and if we had the choice to take a shuttle bus, private bus, or service, or anything, we would drive ourselves around. There's no better way to see Costa Rica.
I would say, and you know what, but just for the record, we didn't say Ticos were the worst drivers on the planet. We just said they're some of the worst drivers on the planet, and actually, we still stand by that comment as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, but what we said in that video about the fog, the rain, the curvy roads, the animals, the pedestrians,
it's all possible. That you can possibly run into that down here.
But here's what we really want to tell you about. There's two things you got to really consider when you're going to be driving around Costa Rica. That's accidents and landslides and bridges.
Now, accidents are outside of the major towns of Costa Rica. The roads are usually a two-lane road. So once an accident happens, whether a truck jackknifes or cars crash, it usually takes up the whole lane. And
both lanes, the whole road, which you can see by some of this footage.
Right. And as a quick tip, most of the insurance companies and the rental companies will not pay anything if you move your vehicle.
So you can't move your vehicle, which is one of the reasons they don't move it. But you lose a lot of time. Check this video out right here. We were coming back, we were using a shuttle service, we got lucky.
We made it past this truck that had flipped over. Unfortunately, the big SUV behind us did not make it past, and he ended up clogging traffic all behind him, and nobody could get by after that.
You can literally lose hours. So I think that you got to consider that. Now, landslides and bridges being out, that does happen. That's not an exception to the rule. It's kind of the exception, especially
during the rainy seasons down here. The end of the rainy season down here, which is October, November. Have another video on that sometime about the worst times to travel in Costa Rica. But October,
that could be it.
October, November are the end of the rainy season where the land's just saturated with all this rain, and there's lots of floods and lots of landslides down here.
So bridges get washed out. They have to put temporary bridges in that are one way. Changes the whole time. Landslide, you just stop and you can't go anywhere. You're turned around. You're losing hours. So it's definitely the worst month, which may not be a bad time to consider a shuttle service at that time if you plan on coming here around October, November.
Shuttle services are great if you don't want to drive, and that is mostly because around that time they know when the roads are going to be closed. They know if the roads
are closed.
They detour routes. They know the country a little more than you do.
Yeah, so they can get you from point A to point B probably a lot quicker. Now, if you're adamant about driving a car during that time, I'm not sure I'd have a prearranged package deal
where
thing.
Your hotel's booked in another city or something, because it's during those bad months, the roads could be out and you might not make it.
Happened in Manuel Antonio this past November. You couldn't get in or out. Now, if you were booked for there, you were in trouble. So I think it'd be and what's great about Costa Rica, it's so diverse. You can go all around. So can't make it to Manuel Antonio, might be able to make it somewhere else. Just as nice. So something you definitely want to consider as well.
I would agree.
Costa Rica's adventure, guys. It's an adventure, and all this stuff makes it so.
And driving is all part of it. So I would recommend driving down here if you want to come out and check it out.
I'm Michael Allen.
And I'm D'Angelo for TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
Hope it helps, guys. Peace.